Hey everybody, Shark Scrapper here. Well, you have no doubt seen these in the movies, those cash counters. And depending upon your profession, you may have even used one of these. Well, I got hold of a couple and it's time to scrap them out. Come on, let's dive in. Hey everybody, it's Shark Scrapper. We found something really cool in a recent pickup. It's a bill counter. You know, the bills come in here and they stack up here, and it's going to be kind of fun. I've never taken one of these apart before. Come on, let's dive in. All right, now, please place the wad of bills on the topper in an orderly manner. Oh, man. All right. Well, we had got a lot of screws back here. I gotta be honest with you. I've never taken one apart, so I have no idea what to expect. I'm thinking at least a couple of motors, but there's got to be something in here that's counting the bills. You know, some sort of at least a mid-grade board of some sort. And those don't want to play. I'm going to try a smaller bit. None of these want to work. What's going on here? Yeah, I don't see any Loctite on those. They just must have really put those in, jammed in tight. And that one doesn't want to come out at all. Give it a tighten and then an untighten. All right, so this one's playing. Kinda. Let's see, what about you? Tighten. Untighten, nope. Boy, these are in bad shape. Oh man. This could get challenging. Could get challenging here. All right, let's see here now. Got that one to turn. Yeah, they're just really locked in, making it somewhat of a challenge here. All right, so we've got 3 screws here that just do not want to come out, and these 2 are just turning, so we'll see what that means for us. And we got a couple of back here. Come on, baby cakes. These screws just do not like to play here, do they? You're a nut. Okay, we'll get you after a little bit. All right, so got that one. So this is a little eye here, and that would have been just for telling it when to stop counting. Get the wire cut, and chuck that in with the little metal pieces. There's trash. Okay. We have a board underneath of here. All right, and you got some tabs right there, there. All right. You are Ferros. Okay. Man, I hope that's not the sum total of the processor board, because that would be really boring. I mean, that's mid-grade for my yard. That's terribly unexciting. So, mid-grade board there, nothing really exciting. This MOSFET is copper. I know some people like to pull the MOSFETs for the copper. I don't do that, and there's a little IC right down in there, but put you there. We have another MOSFET here that's scorched, so that may explain why that's not working. And what are you? Ferrous. Okay. We have screws on either side here. I don't know if that may be part of what's holding on these side plates, it looks like. I guess they figure if they hide the screws, nobody will try to take it apart. Why would that doesn't make any sense to me. What do they care if we take it apart? Okay, that revealed a very nice board here. So you've got a nice big IC. Let's see if it is just an IC. All right, so get these wires out of the way here. So you can see we've got a real nice board here with 1, 2, 3, 4 ICs, an oscillator, a bunch of little resistors and stuff on it. Peripheral, high grade. And yeah, I'm going to throw it in with my peripheral high grades unless Chris sees this and tells me otherwise. All right, but I got to get it off of here, and that, let's see here. What size are you? So we got some more screws here and here, but the board is on with some little nuts, and those look like they are smaller than 1/4 inch. All right, so there's a nice little motor. I know Ian Matthews would love this because he loves these little motors and things, but for me, I'm just going to pull that motor off and put it in with my copper bearing motors. Come back out. Get these wires out of the way. They're kind of getting in the way of the socket here. All right. Now, here's what I'm thinking. If I leave that big IC on here, this should be okay for a peripheral high. If I pull that IC, then I can't justify peripheral high at all. And then it's just going in with my mids. So Chris, let me know what you think about that so that I can appropriately bin it. And we got a whole bunch of screws here. Let's get that wire out of the way. Let's see what's over on this side. Nothing. Just some gears. Got something hiding underneath of here. What's there? Nothing. Nothing underneath of there either. All right, let's get this out of the way, because if these are, I think I may have to get these screws off in order to get the motors out. We'll see. We definitely have to get some of these screws out in order to get the side plate off. Hey, what's more fun, watching me unscrew stuff or watching $100 bills get counted? All right, so we got a few more of the screws out. That's letting some things fall out. So I think this device right here was probably the eye that was, I mean, it looked, I can't tell, it feels like there's some indents there that could be an electronic eye for recognizing what kind of bill. These vice grips are really good for getting these locked up screws turned out. So yeah, really nice. And you can get these on my Amazon site. The link is down in the description below. And yes, I get a commission when you follow that link, but we put that money towards helping the Shark Scrapper Shark Adoption Fund. So it's all cool. All right, now then, you are a motor. Nice big old motor there, so we'll get that off of that. Got a little transformer here. We have another little board here. This is just a power board. Nothing terribly exciting here. Just a little power board. Boink. And get you guys cut off of there. Okay. Oops. So, then we have a little transformer here. I'll check that for copper. If it's copper, it'll go in with copper bearing motors. If not, it will go in with breakage, because it might be aluminum wire in there. All right, well, let's do this. That's one way to deal with the challenge, isn't it? All right, so here's what I'm thinking. This device right here, these look like lenses. That's definitely glass. And I imagine that what they're doing is, one of them, US bills have certain dyes and inks to limit or combat counterfeiting. So I would imagine that these two lenses are not only looking at what kind of bill, but also if it's going to pass the counterfeit, no counterfeit pass. So that's what I'm quite certain that's what those things are doing. And this looks like it's a little light, so it's probably putting a UV or black light or some sort of lighting on the bills so that these eyes can figure out what they're looking at. Very cool. That's coppery color, but I'm certain it's not copper. Well, there's no magnetic response. Let's get it off of here and see if we're, get this wire off here. There's another little eyeball there and another eyeball there. So between these eyeballs and these eyeballs, that was counting and analyzing the bills. That's what I'm guessing. Okay, so it broke nice and easy. That's either plastic. Yeah, that's plastic. All right, so that's a plastic housing around those eyeballs. Get the screws started with the vice grips, and then they should turn out easy. There we go. So that's a nice motor, I gotta tell you. Nice heavy motor there, so that's cool. And then that's just going to be shred. plastic. And we have this other little motor here. So, let's see. We have a keeper back here. Let's get you off of that. How am I supposed to get into Oh, you're just kind of goobered up, that's all. I was wondering what was going on there. That comes off now. And then you should come off as well. There you go. Now you're off of there. Now we can get these two little screws out of here. And there's a nice little 9-volt motor, DC gear shift motor. I don't know. You know what I'm going to do? Before I cut this, I'm going to take a look on eBay. And I'm going to see if there's any market for these. I know you all are shocked. But, what's the worst that happens? I find out there's no market for them, and then it goes in with the electric motors anyway. All right, now then, this little ring here might be copper. It has a coppery color to it, and it's not reacting to the magnet, so I'm thinking that's copper. Well, if it's copper, why'd you throw it in with the brass, dummy? Man, I tell you what a moron. Okay, plastic trash. Now we got a whole bunch of little metal bits and pieces here. We scoop them all up and get them out of the way. Another little chunk of metal in there and plastic. And yeah, well, that was just not terribly exciting, was it? I mean, it was neat, it was cool. I've never done one before. It was really cool seeing the little eyeballs in there. But from a scrap perspective, yeah, kind of a waste of time. So if you ever get any of these build counters, you know, unless you're a hobbyist and you're just killing time anyway, but if you're doing this for business or you're in a hurry, just chuck it in with your shred and move on, because that was a lot of work just to get a couple of motors and one board that might be a peripheral. All right, everybody, have a great day.